What's up, Royals? I'm Kai. Hope you're doing well. And let's take a look at the worst project. Okay, this will be an attempt to try to hit the Desert Ghost VPI Axanthic. And the pairing is a pastel DG head Axanthic to a spinner blast, what I believe to be a spinner blast, and it's double het DG Axanthic. So we have one little head that popped out here. And I gotta say, this has been one of my worst projects. Just the odds have been horrible to me. Females not going, females reabsorbing, clutches with low number of eggs, a lot of slugs. So the fact that I have 8 eggs here that all look like they made it to term and one that pipped is a good sign. Now I know for a fact this is not Axanthic. I already see a little bit of the yellow on its nose. But we're going to go ahead and see what other genes this one might have. And it looks like it has at least a dose of pastel. So with the dad being a visual DG, everything in here that is not a visual DG will be het for DG. And then the other part, if it's not a visual Axanthic, then it is 66% het for Axanthic. All right, so egg number 2 here. There is one egg that I'm a little bit concerned about because it's got a little bit of a greenish tint, but not too much. And here we have, is it Axanthic? It's really hard to tell. I think it might be like a super pastel. Could be a super pastel. It doesn't look, I mean, it's got a little bit of the yellowish tint to it, but not a lot. I see some gray tones. It could just be that it's still new in the egg and it's just very, very blushed out. So this could be a super pastel. Not Axanthic, doesn't look DG. All right, so this is the one that I was a little concerned about. You can see there's a little bit of this, I don't know what you call it. Maybe it's from this water droplet that's been sitting on the egg. But it's a little bit of green. So hopefully everything inside is okay. It does look a little pale in color. So that might be a sign that's something interesting. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you can see that greenish spot right there. Has something growing on it. Weird looking. I see a little bit of a tint of yellow on the dorsal. Otherwise, the pattern is very faded, very faint, hardly any color, but I do see a little bit of tint on the dorsal. So I don't think that is our Axanthic, and judging from the pattern, I don't think it's DG either. Egg number 4. So we haven't even hit any visuals on either side, on DG or Axanthic right now. This one looks to be another pastel, not DG nor Axanthic. By the way, this one I think has like spider and pinstripe in it. Super pastel spider pinstripe is what I'm guessing that one to be. What's going on? At this pairing, with this pairing, our rate to hit a DG should be 50%. So hopefully we'll do better on the second half of this clutch. that does look like a DG. This does look like a pastel DG. Very clean. So pastel DG, 66% het for Axanthic. And you guys do know that the Axanthic VPI Axanthic shed test is available over at Gray Rider Reptiles, or I should say shedtesting.com. It's available on his website, shedtesting.com. I'm definitely going to be saving the shed from that one right there and getting that tested with Charlie over at shedtesting.com. Okay, we got another one that looks like super pastel spinner again. This one does look Axanthic to me. There's that yellowish tint on the dorsal is lacking, so this may be the Axanthic. And if it is, it's good because we know that the dad is going to be passing down at least one copy of the DG, so that's automatically 100% het for DG. But what I'm looking for is the double visual. Of course, the double visual was the whole goal here. Breeding for so many years and missing. And unfortunately, this one is not that double visual. It's not even a DG. I think it's another pastel, possibly super pastel, based on all that blushing. So maybe it's a super pastel. And our last hope, the last egg in this clutch. Did we save the best for last? Or are we going to get skunked on the odds? It looks like a DG, but we don't have the visual Axanthic to go with it. So I think now you understand why I said this is my worst project. I started this in 2019, made my own double hets. After 3 breeding seasons, I have not hit a single double visual animal. Looks like my streak's gonna continue, but stay tuned. I'll show you all the hatchlings once they come out of their eggs. So now it's time for an update, and this should be a fairly easy clutch to ID, but as always, things have to get complicated. This appears to be a pastel, just a normal pastel. And then we have a couple of these, which I'm thinking, oh, well, these just probably are the super pastel because there's pastel on both sides. So if that's the case, then what in the world are these? Because they're so much brighter and the pattern is more busy, and you can see the head blushing also a lot more blushed out. So if anybody knows what is going on here, please let me know down in the comment section. I'm not sure what I'm seeing. Is this just polymorphism? Is there another gene? I'm not sure, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. We have these two really light colored ones. They're probably, or I should say they're spinners, not probably, but they are spinners. This one is lighter. So then we got that thing going on as well, where this one looks like a super pastel spinner, and then this thing looks even lighter and brighter. You can also notice that this one has a dorsal stripe, very light. It's faint, but you can see clearly that there's a difference in color, and that's a stripe right along its dorsal. It does kind of fade out about a third of the way down, but this one clearly does not have it. And then, to my surprise, this thing came out, and I was like,
Well, this video has definitely peaked because I can't think of anything else that can top that. That about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Please share and remember, rules for life. Peace out.